Wiki Tree.
Hi.
It's Saturday. We have Awen here, Katie and Mags she's just popping in to say hi from a hotel that she's at. What are you doing, Mags, again?
I am speaking for the Lennox and Addington Museum. Going to talk a little bit about WikiTree, but a lot about how to do DNA 201, so higher level DNA workshop this afternoon. So I was just popping in to say hi and enjoy the live cast. I probably won't be here for very long.
No, Awen just popped out.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she'll come back.
So, Anne's not with me, but I think she's going to go in my pocket. You know how elves are.
And then we have, like I said, Katie here. We're going to talk about the apps project today. And we're going to kind of talk about Roots Tech a little bit. I guess we'll kind of cover Roots Tech a little bit first so we can get Mags a little bit of her stuff. And let's see who's here real quick. So we have Lisa on Facebook. Hello, Lisa. We have Mindy. I think Crystal was Catherine, right? I think so. We have Ross and Greg. And who else did I see? I think that was it.
Hey, people.
So hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And we have Chris. Hello, Chris.
Yellow?
Yes.
Okay, not Witten.
No. So I guess we wanted to just kind of talk about, we did our live cast from Roots Tech last week. We were all kind of frazzled, I guess, about and so we'll talk about our experience on Roots Tech.
Oh.
So I don't know who wants to start.
I had fun, and I'm still tired.
Me too. That's why I was sleeping.
It's fun
to meet Katie.
Mm-hmm. It was Katie's first time at Roots Tech.
It was so much fun. I'm actually wearing a Roots Tech shirt.
Oh yeah, Katie bought a shirt.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Oh, I have my I have my badge here. Ta-da!
I'm wearing my regular business badge today.
No, regular.
And my dress up clothes.
Not your WikiTree clothes today.
Well, I do have stuff that I give away during my workshop, so I do have some WikiTree stuff that I give away.
Okay.
Did you have a favorite class, Katie?
Favorite class?
Yeah, because Katie won the Roots Tech exhibitor. She could actually go into the classes unlike the rest of us.
Oh,
yes.
Fun!
I really liked the English Parish Records class. I learned about a whole new category of records that I didn't know that was available. So now I need to go to England and live there for 6 months so that I can look at all of these records.
That's funny. Go to the Key.
You go to Roots Tech London.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd love to.
Maybe WikiTree would have a Roots Tech London booth. No?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Not y'all.
Yeah, so
No,
Katie went to a lot of classes.
I did.
I met a lot of people.
We had all of the live demos. I don't know if you guys... I tried to stream most of them on Facebook. They're still on our Facebook page if you guys want to see. We had some on the Honor Code, on the Single Family Tree. We had Roberta Estes talk about the 52 ancestor stories, and I got real emotional. You guys should watch that one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And what else? We had some DNA talks.
I like Mags's DNA.
And the surname studies talks.
Oh yes, the surname studies.
Good.
I think the live demos went really well. I think we were able to get at least 1 or 2 people watching on each one. I would try to draw people in because I had a microphone.
I've had people contact me that saw the videos and were talking about how much they enjoyed them.
That's good.
You know what I really love about going to Roots Tech is all the WikiTreeers who come out of the woodwork and come by the booth and say hi and get their picture taken with us and all that. That's a lot of fun. That is the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to some wiki treers that, you see wiki treers there that maybe you aren't familiar with because they're not in the same doing the same stuff as you, or they're not, maybe they're not really active and they're just kind of like casually doing WikiTree, but they're a Roots Tech and you get to meet these new WikiTreers, and it was really, I met some new ones, which was pretty cool.
Several.
I'm gonna check out. You guys have
Okay.
a great rest of the live
Bye,
cast.
Meg.
Thanks
Hi,
for having me
Meg.
for just
Thank
a
you
minute.
for popping in.
Bye bye.
Hello, Isabel. So what was your favorite part of Roots Tech, Katie?
Well, I guess it was like meeting all y'all and hanging out with y'all. That was good. I really liked that.
Yeah, that is fun. What about you, Ayo? What was your favorite part this year?
My favorite part is everyone who comes to work the booth and getting to see people again. Like you guys are getting to meet someone new, like Katie, and having some time. It's a great time, for us to all kind of get together because we're all, live in different parts of the world. So it's a cool time to kind of bond and see people.
It's very, very true. There was a lot of people will ask when we were at the booth, like, "Oh, where are you guys located?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"We're located all over the world." And we're just like this. This is the Roots Tech is the time where we all come together to actually meet each other in person.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're all just emailing each other all the time.
Yeah, it's nice to because you think you know someone via email, but then when you meet them in person, they're a lot different than you expect, and that's always really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because email is not the same as in person. And then my husband's taking a picture of me right now. What was I gonna say?
I took some covert pictures of Sarah when I was teaching her how to use microfilm in the FHL.
That's what I wanted. Katie was in the history library pretty much the whole time. Yeah, we kind of struggled with this. Like it was like this high tech microfilm. I've never used microfilm before. That was the first time Katie taught me how to use it. That was pretty interesting. I didn't find anything. My family's a mystery, but I didn't know Katie was sneakily taking pictures of me.
I was. You were struggling.
So no, he's not going to come on camera. Probably not. He took a sneaky photo of me. Do we have any other fun stuff we want to talk about Roots Tech? We took a lot of pictures. We will be posting them shortly.
They'll be up today.
Yeah, I took some. Chris took some. Aowen took some. Kate took some. Y'all, so many photos.
I took selfies with everyone.
Yeah, lots of selfies. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for us about a Roots Tech experience or anything? I'm still tired though. A little bit.
I'm still tired. Well, and then I moved.
Oh yeah. Right after Roots Tech she moved.
Right after Roots Tech.
So okay. Well, I guess while we wait, I will. So we have our profile of the week, who is a Canadian. He's an actor, John Candy. Isn't everybody familiar with him? I was vaguely familiar with him.
Generally.
He was born in Canada. He's a Canadian actor. And he died in Mexico in 1994. The fun thing was, though, that he actually wanted to be a football player. That was his dream. His dream was to be a football player, but he got injured, and then that's when he became an actor. So maybe if he wouldn't have injured himself, he'd be a famous football player instead of an actor. That was an interesting thing, how things happen and leads you somewhere else. So Um, yeah, that's all I really got about John Candy, unless anybody has some fun facts. Well, let's see what movies he was in.
He was hilarious in Uncle Buck.
I don't think I really saw a lot of movies. Like I saw Home Alone. I think Spaceballs. I don't remember, but he was in Stripes,
Spaceballs was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Splash, Cool Running, Summer Rental, Home Alone, The Great Outdoors, Spaceballs, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and Uncle Buck. He did mostly comedies, but he did dabbled in some other things too. But and then question, how did he? Doesn't say how he. I was curious of how he died, but doesn't say. Do either of you know?
I want to say it was like a heart attack or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they presumed myocardial infarction. They didn't do an autopsy, so they're not sure. But
He was just 43.
yeah,
Yeah, it was sad. I remember when he died.
I don't. I was only 2 years old.
You guys are just little babies in the world.
I was 6.
I was just 2. 2 years old, Sarah. Okay, well that's John Candy, our profile of the week. Died March 4th, so he was featured on the Wednesday. So let's look at the photos of the week. Yay!
Oh, I love the motorcycle one.
Yeah, so this week was feminine. Oh, I was gonna do this one first. Feminine. We had some good ones this week. Look, this one was the horse.
I like that one.
Cute little bows in their hair. She's like ruffly feathers. Oh, look, that's a cute one.
That's cute.
There's Judy Garland curly hairstyles. What's the second one with the horse?
Oh, lovely.
Oh, cute.
Pretty dress.
Yeah, it looks like it was maybe colorized.
Yeah,
It's nice. Oh yeah, the bike one.
I like that one a lot.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, she was posing for her future husband. Maybe because it says sent. It was sometime during World War II, so maybe she sent this to him while he
Probably.
was in the war. I mean, for that time, that's a pretty, revealing
Risque.
photo, I think.
Yep.
Let's look at the G2D to see if anybody has any stories.
So Mindy said that by the time John Candy died in 94, she already had 4 kids.
Yeah. I'm a baby. This one's cute, the little umbrella.
That collar does not look comfortable.
No, this one was taken in Sweden. This is somebody's Swedish maternal grandmother. Great-great-grandmother. Look, they're on horses again.
Side saddle? I can't tell.
Oh, what did you say?
Are they side saddle?
Yeah, that's what that looks like. I think that if you wore a dress, that's pretty much how you had, comfortably, I think. Yeah, it says side saddled because of modesty.
Yeah.
That one's a nice one. She was 12 in this picture, this person.
She looks much older.
Yes.
She does.
I was reading something about how they think, like, nowadays we look younger than, like, our ancestors did the same age. I don't know if it's just how the photo portrays them, or I was reading about that and I thought that was interesting. Oh, 4 generations of women in one photo.
Nice.
Great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, her mother, and the grandmother. That's crazy. Oh, horse and a gun. Look
And
at
a
that.
gun.
So feminine.
Get it, girl.
Reading.
She's reading a book.
Looks
Mhm.
more like a newspaper, I think. Or magazine. Oh, it was actually a Harley too.
Nice.
Oh, that's cute.
She looks like my niece.
And Mindy, I have 4 generation pictures too. They're special.
I don't think I have any of with multiple, besides maybe just 2 or 3. I don't have a 4. I don't think I have 4 one.
We have one with my son and his 4 generations, and then me and him and my mom and grandma. Not special.
And then I wanted to talk about our question of the week. I don't know if all of you guys answer the question of the week. We only have a few answers. If you have any feuds in your family tree,
I don't.
me either. I don't think I actually had any feuds. So there's this one. It says, yes, I heard about it all the time. When I was a child, my great grandparents acquired land in Oklahoma. They had 12 children, 6 boys, 6 girls. In my grandfather's will, the land was divided only between the 6 boys. The girls received nothing. 5 of the girls were mad and eventually were paired with a brother to split the money from selling the land. My grandmother was the only one that was not mad, but she decided to become mad because they were changing their father's wishes. The feud went on for years. All the land was sold, and the brother paired with Nellie to keep his full share.
She decided to become mad.
Yeah,
That was that phrasing.
because they were changing their father's wishes.
Yeah.
Because the father wished to only the boys, but they were trying to change it. And then this one, yes, in Kentucky, Dr. Braxton Cox was assassinated as he left his medical office because of a family feud. I don't remember the other family's name, but they hired a man to do the job.
Yikes.
He was later caught by the police, but I doubt that stopped the feuding. And so somebody says, you bet. I'm related to the infamous Frankie and Charlie of the Appalachian Mountain folklore. Similar to the Frankie and Johnny tales, the song goes, Frankie and Johnny were lovers. In my family, they were actually married and had a small child. And in my family, it was Frankie and Charlie, the one who couldn't stop carousing. Frankie grew tired of it and disposed of Charlie.
Wow.
Frankie was the only woman ever hanged in Burke County, North Carolina.
Yikes. That's a story.
Thinking of this, actually, there's actually my great grandfather, one of them, he was in the war, but he ended up getting shot by a young man in the middle of town in the head.
Oh my gosh.
Not sure if it was something why he shot my great grandfather. I don't know if it was something that was happening. It could have been a feud. I don't know.
Weird.
But there was also there's an echo, I think. I don't know if it's A1 or Katie creating an echo.
I don't think it's me.
But so, and this other person says, on my father's side, the Blankenships in Kentucky and West Virginia are known to have married both Hatfields and McCoys. On my mother's side, there was prior to the Civil War the Virginia incident, whence a number of Witcher brothers killed 3 Clement brothers over the treatment by James Reed Clement of his wife Victoria Smith Clement Berger, grandchild of Vincent Oliver Witcher. So a lot of. Does anybody here in the chat say anything about their feuds? That wasn't.
I don't see anything.
And somebody else says, my great-great-grandfather, Martin Fallon of Roscommon, Ireland, and his sons, I'm not going to name them, had a running feud for years with the McCormick, Harlow, and Saugnessy families for years. They were never out of the local petty sessions court because of the constant arguments about land, animals, and assault charges. Even when the women of the family fought with each other, which was unusual for them, my great-grandfather's stables were burnt down mysteriously in the middle of the night, and in a newspaper report he stated he believed the fire was started maliciously. The court records about them stopped after this incident, so perhaps they finally sorted it out.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, people starting fires, shooting each other. Feuds. So,
Everyone thinks that.
do I have the Facebook stream open? No, I don't.
Yeah, you.
Do I? Is it me?
Mute yourself and we'll see. I don't hear an echo now.
I don't either.
I do hear an echo.
See, it's not me.
Mm.
Okay, so we'll close that. So now we have Katie that talk about the apps project. So,
Yeah. So Sarah said, do you have any questions that we can ask about the apps project? And I was like, yes. What is the apps project?
I'm going to. Maybe someone's speakers are too loud. Someone asks. I don't know.
I think it's Aowen. Let me try to mute Aowen. Is it Aowen?
Bye, Aowen.
It is Aowen.
Yeah. I think it's Aowen. I still hear it.
I unmuted her now.
Oh, okay. Well, so the apps project. Well, the members of the apps project create useful tools that work with WikiTree, and they do all sorts of stuff. So there's a listing of all of the apps that have been created. I don't know if you're going to show that, Sarah.
Oh, I can. Where do you want me to go specifically?
I sent a link to you in the private chat. But so if you have any programming experience, you should join us.
Well,
So
what are you? We still don't know what you are.
It's a project
That does apps.
that does apps, yeah. So the most well-known one is WikiTree Plus, but then there's all of these things in here. So I absolutely love WikiTree X. It's a fantastic app.
What is it? What does it do?
WikiTree X is a browser plugin. So if you're trying to add someone to WikiTree from Family Search or Ancestry, I think those are the sites that it works with. You can use this browser plugin to kind of port the names and dates, so you don't have to retype all of that every time.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
I wish it would have one for Firefox. because I use Firefox. Is there developments for Firefox, or is Firefox difficult for that, or you don't know?
I don't know. The browser I use is Chrome based. So let's see. I don't know.
Because I will get onto Chrome to use WikiTreeX sometimes. My main browser is Firefox. Mindy says she thinks WikiTreeX is better than using a GEDCOM.
I think so too.
Do we have any other cool apps that we?
We have lots of cool apps. Can you go back to the list?
Yes.
So Jamie's created a couple of them that I really like. I
We
really
have,
like the ancestor statistics one.
which Jamie at Roots Tech said, hold on.
Okay, so yeah, you have to log in to be able to use those. But
We can see my statistics.
mm-hmm.
I was talking to Jamie at Roots Tech about this, and she's like, "You don't have an app for that." And then I was like, "Yeah, you do."
You made it, Jamie. So I haven't published any yet, but I'm working on a improved bio builder.
A what builder?
It will generate biographies, short little
Awesome.
biographies for your ancestors.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. So there, it's run. So there's a lot of like people will compare like the generation links. So I think that's really cool to just be able to put in my WikiTree ID and get that all generated for me. And it's fun to see the average lifespan too, because as you go back in time, mine goes down.
Mine's pretty consistent. I want to live at least till 65. It looks like.
Yes.
Look
And
at
it
the
can
average.
also tell you how many you have in WikiTree so far. So maybe Sarah, you need to work on your fourth great grandparents.
Well, let me tell you, my Italian side, and then I also have some of mine in Virginia. That's why this isn't half. It's all their fault. I also tell you the oldest ancestor. It's bottom.
Wow, I didn't. So yeah, that's fun. And should we talk about WikiTree Plus since Alesh is
Yeah, talk about it for him.
talk about it for him? I wasn't prepared for that. To talk about. Let's see.
Want me to open the suggestions thing?
Where to even start with WikiTree Plus?
Here, let's open my suggestions.
Okay.
Okay.
So everyone has a suggestion report that you can look at. It's located under the, which menu was that? The My WikiTree menu at the top of the page. So WikiTree Plus is basically a computer goes through WikiTree and finds things that might not be right. And then it presents the suggestions for us to go through and say, yes, there's something not right here. I need to fix it. Or we can tell the computer, no, this is right. So let's see. What are your suggestions?
Let's not look at my suggestions.
Mother was dead before birth. That's a good one that it pulls up. So there's probably some wrong genealogy there.
Maybe.
Or maybe just a typo. I fixed a typo on mine the other day.
Yeah, I don't know how that. I have to look into that one. I don't know. Interesting.
So it does a lot more than just the suggestion reports, too. Sorry. So along the side, you can do text searches.
You can see all the ones you manage or anybody manages.
Yeah, you can see. Mindy says you need to clear out your suggestions, young lady.
I know. Well, some of them are Find a Grave. Some of them are Find a Grave's fault. I do need to do that. That's why once I clicked it, I was like, well, we shouldn't have been looking at mine. I look bad.
It was a good example.
Mm-hmm.
There's a WikiTree Plus help page, and it gives a bunch of different things that you can use on the search, which I found really fun. And I don't have that ready because I wasn't
Yeah, you can
anticipating.
search. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We
There
might
really
need to get Alicia on here one day to show us all the neat features that maybe people aren't familiar with that you can do on WikiTree Plus. But you can search
Honestly,
for free space pages with specific text in there. It has like reports and statistics. You can show suggestions for specific locations or last names. Like
it honestly could be its own episode. And
Yeah.
you could talk about it for a long
For
time.
sure. Oh, so this is, I've looked up my maiden name. Oh, look at Find Degree causing all of this stuff. Is everybody on the chat familiar with WikiTree Plus? I'm sure everybody at least kind of knows about it.
Hi, Julie. Julie was my roommate at Roots Tech.
Yeah, they talk too much and they didn't
We
sleep.
did. We stayed up too long. Yeah, let's see. Are there any other apps we should talk about?
Let's
There's
see.
some fun ones on there.
Let's go back. What's Turbo? What does Turbo do?
WikiTree Turbo, it's I've only used it a little. It's mainly what I use it for is you can kind of tag people. So in big family photos, it's kind of an add-on to tag people's faces, so you can tell who's who.
Okay, but you can only, I guess you can only really see the tags if you have
If
the
you have WikiTree Turbo.
Okay.
Let's see, Swedish rough creation tools. That sounds handy.
The brick wall one is cool too. Let's look at my brick walls.
I like that one.
I think I did that right.
Isabel says she uses it all the time.
If you look my Italian, Spanish side brick walls, it's all their fault. And then Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty recent.
And Virginia. Have a lot. Yeah, look at all those. How sad.
I mean, everyone has to end in a brick wall at some point.
True.
So
I know. Let's see. Was there anything else? What are missing links?
Missing links. That's fun. So I use that a lot during the Connect-a-thon. You put in your WikiTree ID, and it goes out and it searches your tree for people who don't have spouses, or people who don't have children, or people who don't have parents. So it suggests kind of like you need to add people here.
Cool. Let's look at my missing links.
While that's loading, I don't know if that is Turbo, Julie. That sounds handy though. Julie says, isn't Turbo the one that allows you to collapse the children in the descendant view?
Oh yeah, I think it is.
Oh, that sounds cool. I didn't know that.
Maybe I should have done less steps. I thought 5 was going to be a little bit. Okay.
Uh-oh. Roz, maybe you should email Jamie.
Okay, let's look.
Because she says that her app stops and just sits there looking at her with a blank page.
No,
She'd probably like to hear that it's not working for you. Okay,
so this one is I scrolled down because I didn't want to show my living ancestors, but this was spouse, I think, and children. Yeah, how many spouses and children they have. So
if it's 0 and you haven't marked them as having no children, it will raise a flag like, is there children you need to add? So that's really handy in the
Yeah, I really have to do my fan club. Yeah, we've got spouses on some of them. We just need to add some more children.
Well, now you know what to work on.
I know.
When the hackathon rolls around.
Too many things. Oh, I really like root search. Does everybody know about root search?
Oh yeah, I use root search all the time. Can you talk to them about it? I need to cough.
And how about this biography generator? I don't think I used that.
Yes. So the bio generator. It's pretty simple right now. I was working on my own version of it. That's a lot fancier. So basically it takes the data that's in Wikitree and it will just spit out a simple bio.
Interesting. Includes also if I did that. Generate. Aha!
Mm-hmm.
And then it says the citation for you, so you know where you need to put stuff.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because sometimes, I don't want to make a huge biography, but it feels bad just leaving it blank.
They're blank.
Yeah, so I use the bio generator for that. Let's see. What else?
Who was supposed to update the bio generator?
Greg
Oh,
Shipley, I think, is the creator. Yeah, Greg Shipley.
oh shit.
Okay, Ross says, can we talk about root search?
Oh, okay. Let me go to one of my here, let's find a unsourced profile. All of these are mine. But here, let's do her. No, that will be a problem one. Here, let's try this one. Well, at least to show how it works. Okay, you want to walk us through it, Katie?
All right, so you can get to root search. Scroll down the page a little bit. And you see in the sidebar there's a heading that says research. And underneath it, root search for David Walters or whoever's name. Click that. It'll take you to this site. So it's pre-populated the name, the birth dates, the spouse's names, based on what's on Wikitree. And then so you can click like family search or whatever.
Oh, gotta log in.
Well, if you're logged in, it will seamlessly take you to a search on family search for those parameters. So it's just really great to not have to type in stuff all the time. So there you go. It's taking us to a search for David Walters.
Now, if this is the right person, I don't know.
So that's
That's
for
why I
you
don't have any
to evaluate.
It could be.
It
I
could
didn't know he was from Wales. Maybe.
Is he from Wales?
I don't know.
I don't know. No,
I don't
the
think
wife
so.
is from Alabama, so.
Yeah, it's my great aunt.
Oh, okay.
The husband of my great aunt. I'm sure I have some more information on him, but probably not on Roots.
And Julie notes, yes, if you haven't used it before, you'll have to log into root search using your Wikitree
Yeah.
login and password, username and password. So just in case, don't be spooked. That's normal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only seeing Welsh, David.
Yeah, I don't see. You can also then go back and edit. Let's see if somebody born in Alabama, because probably was born in Alabama. Didn't help. Let's try and search her. Nothing comes up. You can also show another way to do it. You can go on their wiki ID up here and click research. That's how I usually do it.
Oh, yeah. And then it's also a browser extension.
Wow.
So you can actually, if you're on Find a Grave, say, and you click the root search, it will work there too. So it's not, you don't have to do it just from WikiTree.
Just not pulling her up. Hmm. I don't know. This could be it, maybe. But yeah, that's how you use it at least.
That's how you use it.
And then you can either use these or you can add more.
And you can customize which sites you want to show up. So if you never use Find My Past, you can add that. Or if you use Find My Past all the time, you can switch that on. So it's really customizable. I like
It's a
that.
neat trick. Is there any new and upcoming apps that maybe are coming soon?
Well, whenever I get my bio generator working, at some point. I talked to Greg Shipley and got his code, and I made some basic improvements, but I have more ambitions with it. So we'll see. I'd love to have it generate in different languages.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. So I just need to find somebody to translate for me.
Well, couldn't you pull like Google Translate? I don't know. I know nothing, but I just feel like you could pull like a translating thing from somewhere else. I don't know.
I feel like I'd want to check with somebody just to make sure it sounds natural. And
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be tough though for every language.
For every language, yeah,
And
I know.
for every kind of sentence structure.
Well, see, that's the other thing I want my bio builder to do. So I know some people prefer various language. So maybe you don't want to say he died. You want to say he passed away. So everyone has their own preferences when they're writing bios. So I'd love to do that. So people can kind of choose how they want it to be generated.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is there? I don't know if there's anything I'd be interested in.
I don't know that Jamie works on the little apps all the time, but there's some kind of cool tree views being added. Oh, yes. Okay. So Greg Clark says he's created an app that shows the connections between two WikiTree profiles. So he uses it to show the multiple connections between his endogamous French-Canadian family. So it's called, is it called Relative Spiderwebs?
Can I search for it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's live yet. We can try.
Spider.
I know Jamie tries to keep the app gallery updated, but that sounds really cool.
Also, for the different apps, you just want to go. Wait, where was I? Where was that? So it's just help apps. wikitree.com/wiki/help:apps. And here they're all the apps projects.
Mm-hmm.
The apps things.
Go down. Yeah.
Oh, the desktop apps.
I just saw that last night. I didn't know. It looks kind of interesting.
Windows. It's a Windows program.
Yeah, so the rest of these are on the WikiTree apps server, or but this one is something you download.
Like a desktop.
You run. I haven't used it. I can't really say what it is.
The one I use the most is probably Root Search. Yeah, I need to work on my suggestions now that everybody has seen how many I need to do.
Well, the cleanup is coming up in a month.
I know.
So those are easy ones for
bye,
you
Aowen.
to work on.
She's
Bye,
gone.
Aowen. I was gonna ask Aowen which app she used the most. I probably use WikiTree X the most.
I think I don't use that as much because just because I don't use Chrome as much as I do Firefox. But I should, because putting the source in would be easier. Does it not? It
Yeah.
doesn't work for Find Degree, right? Or does it?
I think it does.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But it's so nice to save my hands during Connectathon or Sourceathon.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Well, Lickwing's gone because Aowen's gone.
Yeah.
Uh,
That sounds really cool, Greg.
what did he say?
His app for the spider webs.
Oh,
Greg, have you posted about it in our Google group? We have a Google group that we use to communicate, so I've seen a few things coming up. I don't think they're on the apps page yet.
I'm trying to do a quick search. But please, that sounds like really interesting
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah, and Greg, links don't work on YouTube, so if you put a link, it's not there.
Oh, I missed that. Thank you, Mindy. I will talk to Debbie. She said the Greeters project might be able to point me in some direction for translating.
Yeah, because I know I just saw, I don't know if it's a new thing, but Google Sheets, there's like a new thing where you can Google Translate within an Excel on Google Sheets or in Google Sheets. And you can, so that's why I thought of that. I was like, is there a way for you to, but I don't know how, that's probably simple words, but I don't know, when you start getting into sentences, it might become more complex. Because each
Yeah.
language has its own different things.
Yeah, each language, I would think with each culture comes maybe you would want to lay out or say the biography in a different way, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think maybe having like a base thing just to translate it, like basic stuff, I think that would be cool. Yes, we weren't ignoring you, Greg. It just the links don't show up on YouTube.
Yes. Sorry.
So if you want to, I don't know, links work on Facebook. If you get on the Facebook one, you can put a link on Facebook. It just doesn't like it. YouTube doesn't like it. Is there anything else you wanted to say about the apps project, Katie?
Well, if you have programming experience, you should definitely join us.
How do you join?
Let's see. How do you join? See, I think you join our Google group. The link is on
The apps
the
project page.
apps help page. And then you contact Jamie Nelson and her Wikitree ID is linked, so just message her and then you can get the badge. And then she'll give you access to the apps server. So that's a place where you can upload your creations and test it. And
Play around.
And use the Wikitree API. So
Yeah, I don't know anything.
know those words?
I don't know anything about. I know the words. I just don't know anything. I can't do programming.
Mm-hmm. Didn't want to pull out all the technical stuff. I know.
You show them all the code. That really.
Yeah. That would be the most boring live stream ever.
Except for those who like programming.
I don't like to watch people programming. But yeah, you should definitely check it out. Help Apps has all the apps. You should make it show up.
And Greg says he did another app that some people are using. It's called Ancestry Citation and allows you to create citation for sources of image that you have from Ancestry.
Oh, yes. It's awesome.
Great.
So, yeah. I wish that was
Why aren't these on the help page?
I don't know.
I love that. Sounds like a great one because Ancestry sources, like the ones they give you, is not very detailed, and usually you have to plug it in make your own thing, and that probably slows people down.
It spits out the the templated version, I think, of the links, the Ancestry record template. I
Mhm.
always have to look it up how to use it like every single time. So that would be great. Greg, maybe just message Jamie
Yeah.
and she can add it to the page.
Yeah.
If it's ready for other people to use, then that should be fine. Coding. I code in Python and PHP, but
I just
I don't
speak
know what other
English.
people use.
So, Greg, the ones that you've made, how do people look for them? Like, do they Google it? Well, you'll get in touch with Jamie and hopefully she can put them up on the apps thing. But as of right now, did you make like a G2G post about it? If they search Ancestry Citation Builder.
You should put the links up on your personal profile.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
So you can find it.
So I'm gonna G2G search the citation because I want to use that one.
It's really nice, yeah. You put in all the information and it spits it out. Yes, so he's built it so that you just have to copy and paste the URL, the Ancestry URL, from your browser, paste it in the app, and it reformats it for you, which is fantastic. I use that all the time.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, if Greg did put, he probably said this already, but he did put a G2G post. And if you just search Ancestry citation, it should pop up for you. Cool.
Cool. Well, I hope you guys go and check out the apps that our Wikitreers have created for y'all to use. There's a lot of fun stuff out there, a lot of helpful stuff.
Azure says she knows HTML, AS400 query, and crystal reports.
You should try Python. I think Python is a really great beginner programming language.
And next week's video topic, I don't think we have a project set up yet, so if any of you want to come on and talk about your project, let AON or I know.
So
Greg may want to.
Sorry.
I was just going to say what you were going to say about Greg.
Oh. He made a G2G post this morning for his relative spider webs. So if you go there now, it should be hopefully easy for you to find.
Mm-hmm. So that's the apps project.
Yep.
Thank you, Katie, for talking about it.
Thanks for having me on.
I think a lot of people learned about the different apps that we didn't know they had. Maybe didn't really know what the apps project was. Maybe never used any of them before. There's great little, that's why we have these to kind of give people, Wikitree is a big place. And
Yes.
and so these little live streams we have are informational so you guys can learn how to do new things on Wikitree, find things you're interested in to help you. So I hope everybody took this. We'll start using one more app today.
Yes, save your wrists, people. Stop typing in everything manually.
Yeah. We lost AON. I thought she would come back, but we lost her. I think that's it. Unless anybody else has anything else they want to say or in the chat. If not, that's a wrap of the apps.
Wrap that.
Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you next Saturday. And like I said, if you do either know anybody or you're interested in seeing a project on a live stream, please let us know. We just got back from Roots Tech, so but we plan on planning it out for the next while so you guys can know ahead of time. But we don't know what next week's topic is yet.
Mindy, maybe you can
come on and talk about the Portugal or the Spain project, or one of those. Greg, it's not shameless promotion, self-promotion.
Thank you for creating cool apps.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use that Ancestry Builder like right now.
I know. Yes, I wish I was on the
So next week, Mindy will come on and talk about. That's it. She has volunteered herself basically by asking what next week's topic is. Yeah, but we will post a G2G post. We should know by this weekend what we're doing next week, and we'll pin it to the top of the forum. And if we don't, you can be like, it's just a slip of the mind. Just let us know, and we'll pin it to remind you. And I guess we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me on.